In this lecture, we are going to learn about other very important stage of aggregation pipeline called as group stage. The group stage in MongoDB's aggregation pipeline is used to group documents by one or more field and then apply aggregation to the group data. This is particularly useful for calculating statistics, summarizing data, and creating hierarchical structures. Let's try to understand group stage with an example. So in the last lecture, we used this match stage in order to filter the documents. So from the employees collection, here we are filtering all the documents where the gender is male. And then from those filtered documents, again we filtered the documents where the country of the male employee is USA. Now I'm going to remove this match stage from here. So first we are going to filter all the documents where the gender is male. Now it is not required. I'm just doing it because I want to show you that in the aggregation pipeline, you can use multiple stages and each stage will be applied on the result of the previous stage. And the first stage will be applied on the collection. Alright, so after this match stage, I want to use group stage. For that, we can use this $group operator. To this again, we need to assign an object. In that object, the first thing which we specify is we specify the underscore ID field. And to that, we assign a document. So we have seen this underscore ID field. We have learned that this underscore ID field stores the object ID of a document. But here we are using this underscore ID field in a slightly different way. Here we are using it for grouping the documents. All right, so always remember that when you are using this group stage, first you specify the underscore ID field. To that you assign a document. Now, in this document, you specify using which field you want to group the documents. Here, I want to group the documents using the country field, and country is a property of an embedded document called address. So here I can say address dot country. And since we want to use the field name here within these double quotes to tell MongoDB that this is not a string value, instead here we are specifying a field name, we need to use dollar before it. So in this way, MongoDB will know that here I'm trying to access the country property of an address field of the documents which this employees collection stores. Okay, and here we also need to specify what will be the field name in the resulting document. So for example, I can go ahead and I can call it as country. So whatever this value will return, that will be assigned to this country. Okay, this is a new field which we are creating in the result which this group stage will return. All right, and then we also need to specify how do we want to group these documents. So what I want is for all the male employees, I want to find out total male employees from each country. In our employees collection, we have employees from USA, UK and India. So I want to find out how many male employees are from USA, how many male employees are from UK, and how many male employees are from India. So here, basically we want to group on this country field and we want to get the count of employees from each country. So for that, here I'm going to specify another field called total. This field name is completely up to you what you want to name this field. And here to this total, we are going to use an aggregation operator like $sum. And let's specify the initial value here as 1. So what this will do is, let's say from India, I have 3 employees. So for each employee, it is going to add 1 to this total. So for the first employee who is from India, total will be 1. Then for the second employee who is from India, 1 will be added to this total. So the total will be 2. Then for the third employee from the India, again 1 will be added to the total and the total will be 3. And the same thing will happen for other countries also. So this is what we are specifying here. We want to calculate the total of the count of employees from each country, because here we are grouping based on the country field. So it is going to find the total number of employee documents which belongs to a given country. And just like this sum, we have other aggregation operators. And if you want to check that, you can go to the documentation of MongoDB. There you can go to this aggregation operation. And in there we have aggregation pipeline. If I scroll down, we have references, we have operators. So you can see we have this absolute operator. Let me scroll down. We have concat, we have convert. So all these things we are going to talk about in this section. And we should also have sum operator. Okay, here you can see $sum. So if you want to learn about this operator, you can learn it here on which stages you can use this sum operator, then what is the syntax and other things. But I hope you have got the point, like how we can use this sum operator. We also have this substr, str, len, cp, all these operators, not all of them, but most of them we are going to talk about in this section. All right. So with this, let me go ahead and let me copy this command. Let's paste it here. And if I press enter, it has returned us this list. So as I said, in our employees collection, we have employees from India, USA, and UK. And since we have first filtered the documents based on the gender field, where the gender is male, this stage is going to be applied only on the male employees because we have filtered for the male employees. So this stage will be applied on the result of previous stage. In the previous stage, we have only male employees. So this stage will be applied only on the male employees. So from UK, we have total 7 male employees. From India, we have total 4 male employees. And from USA, we have total 6 male employees. And this is what this group stage does. It groups the documents together based on a given field. In this case, we have grouped the documents based on the country field. Now, if you want to learn about the stage operators, again, you can go to MongoDB documentation. Here you have the stages. If you expand that, you can see all the stages which MongoDB Aggregation Pipeline supports. Here, let's scroll down to group stage. So here we have the group stage. You can see the definition of the group stage and how you can use group stage. So you can see what this underscore ID field is used for. As you can see, this underscore ID field is required. And here you can see why that underscore ID field is required. Okay, so if you want to learn more about the group stage, you can learn it from here. Here you can check what are the accumulator operators which you can use with the group stage. So for example, we used sum. If I scroll down, we should have this sum. But just like sum, we have other aggregator operators like $push. We have min, then we have max, we have first, we have count. So these are the aggregation operators which you can use with group stage. We also have average. So you can also go through the documentation of each of these aggregator operators, or we call it as accumulator operators. You can go through it and you can learn more about it. Okay, if you want to learn about match stage, again, for that also you can go through the documentation and you can learn the use, the definition and the syntax for the match stage here. All right. Then here I also want to talk about one more stage, which is sort. So this sort stage, it is used to sort a document in ascending or descending order. So again, you can learn about this sort stage in this documentation. So when you specify the value as 1, it is going to sort in ascending order, and when you specify -1, it is going to sort in descending order. So let's see this with an example. So the result which we have got here, let's say I want to sort this result in descending order based on this total field. So first UK should come, then USA should come, and then India should come. Okay. So for that, we are going to use another stage called sort. So first we need to use a set of curly braces. There we specify the stage name, which is sort. And then to this sort, again, we assign a document. There we specify by which field we want to sort the documents. Here, we want to sort the documents using this total field. Now remember that total field is not present in the employees document, but this total field is present in the result of this group stage. And as we have learned, each stage will be applied on the result of the previous stage. So when this stage will be executed, at that time the result will be this, and in that result we have the total field. So we can sort it using that total field, and I want to sort it in descending order, so I will specify -1. Let's copy this command, let's paste it here, and when I run this command, now the result is sorted in descending order based on this total field. So this sort is another stage which you can use for sorting the result. Alright, so this is all from this lecture. In the next lecture, let's talk about projecting data in aggregation framework. Thank you for listening and have a great day.